Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're looking for the top 10 destinations in Europe, you're in the right place. With so many great options, it can be difficult to choose the best places to visit in Europe, from city breaks steeped in fascinating history and culture, amidst breathtaking scenery and unique natural parks, or nature retreats on the beach. Up to the best places are to relax. Today we will visit top 10 places in Europe. Without wasting time, let's begin. Number 10. London is at the top of the bucket list for most travelers, and it's not hard to figure out why. One of the world's most acclaimed and cosmopolitan cities, with over 2 millennia of history, rich in arts, science, architecture, politics, and lively nightlife. It's easy to get overwhelmed with so many great things to do in London. To ensure the best sites such as the Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, and London Eye are visited, take a free walking tour or hop on a bus tour. To relax from the fast pace of the city, stop by the Kew Gardens, meet the animals at London Zoo, visit one of the city's many museums, or catch a musical show. Consider also taking a day trip to the prehistoric Stonehenge, the spa town of Bath, or the charming town of Windsor, with the main attraction being the Windsor Castle. And of course, one cannot mention London without a Harry Potter tour and the chance to experience the magic Harry Potter studio. Number 9. The Canary Islands are a Spanish archipelago in the Atlantic Ocean along the African coast, with 8 unique islands to explore. A true gem for outdoor enthusiasts, with mild temperatures, sunny weather, and unspoiled natural attractions. With plenty of exciting experiences available, Tenerife is the biggest island of the archipelago, home to Spain's highest peak, also one of the highest volcanoes in the world. Go for a hike at Tide National Park, or take a stargazing tour, meet the animals at Loro Park, and swim with turtles. Continue the trip with a visit to Fuerteventura, declared by UNESCO as a biosphere reserve, highlighting the dazzling landscapes of Timanfaya National Park. Discover volcanic tunnels at Llameos del Agua and Cueva de los Verdes, and taste wine at the volcanic vineyards of La Giria. Stop by Gran Canaria to stroll around Vegueta's old town and relax at the best golden sand beaches. But the other islands are also worth a visit, at least on a day trip. La Gomera, with the unique Garagine National Park, El Hierro, with more than 40 diving points, save some time for La Palma, with the breathtaking La Caldera de Tiburient National Park, Fuerteventura, with pristine beaches, and La Graciosa, with unique underwater flora and fauna. Number 8. Also known as the Pearl of the Adriatic, the sun-kissed Dubrovnik welcomes thousands of tourists every year and marvels them with a unique seafront location and a pleasant old town. Stroll through Circe's Walk of Shame and the old city walls on a Game of Thrones tour that takes the fans across the many filming locations in Dubrovnik, one of the best European cities for TV shows fans. Visit the top of Mount Srd and soak in the views from the Dubrovnik cable car, party at Banj Beach, and enjoy many water activities, such as a kayak and snorkeling adventure. To make the most out of the trip, go on a day trip to explore Paradise Islands, such as the Elefiti Islands or Var, and pristine beaches in Budva or Makarska. Number 7. The smallest country in the world and located inside of Rome, Vatican City is one of the best European destinations for Catholics or those seeking religious and cultural experiences. Tour the city's top-rated attractions, such as the Vatican Museums, with one of the world's largest art collections, including the Sistine Chapel, to admire Michelangelo's beautiful frescoes, or the St. Peter's Basilica, to explore one of the holiest and most important pilgrimage sites. Wander around St. Peter's Square, a popular gathering point for tourists, and book a seat at the weekly papal audience, held every Wednesday, because no trip to the Vatican is complete without seeing the Pope. Number 6. Where else in the world can combine the magic of the Northern Lights with the spectacle of city life? Tromsø, located in Norway, is one of the most unique cities in Europe and is known as the Paris of the North for good reason. From reindeer sledding to restaurant excursions, you can enjoy a mix of outdoor adventure and urban living. During winter, the skies are illuminated with the aurora borealis. You can hit the slopes and go skiing or head indoors for some excellent shopping and dining. Between November and January is also an ideal window for whale watching. Come summer, you can stay up all night with the midnight sun and explore the city, go hiking or join a cruise on the fjords to catch sight of the Arctic wildlife. During your visit, don't forget to soak up the culture. Plenty of festivals run throughout the year, including the Tromsø International Film Festival. You can even dine over a traditional meal with Sami reindeer herders and gain an appreciation for indigenous heritage. Number 5. The capital of the Roman Empire, Rome, has thousands of years of history and culture. It is famous for its stunning architecture, with the main attractions being the Colosseum, the Trevi Fountain, and the Pantheon. Walking around the Eternal City is like visiting an open-air museum, and to check all of the best sites, take a city tour or a hop-on hop-off bus tour. But there's also plenty to see indoors, such as the Borghese Gallery, one of the most prestigious museums in the world. For those seeking unusual activities, check the Catacombs of Rome, the underground galleries used as a cemetery for centuries. Once the sun sets, there's still fun guaranteed in Rome, with exciting nightlife. Choose from the night tours available to explore the main attractions, embrace the culture, and meet locals. Due to its location, Rome is a perfect city to establish a base and explore the rest of Italy. Before the trip is over, take a day trip to Naples and the sunny Amalfi Coast, marvel at the Renaissance heritage in Florence. Number 4. Among the most bicycle-friendly cities in Europe, the charming capital of the Netherlands, Amsterdam is famous for its canals, a fascinating architecture mixture, and great coffee shops. Immerse yourself in the city's rich culture with a visit to Anne Frank's house in the Jewish Quarter and browse through the city's best museums, such as the Van Gogh Museum or the Rijksmuseum. Taking a day trip is always a good idea, especially in a beautiful country like the Netherlands. Visit the medieval town center of Utrecht, the modern metropolis of Rotterdam, or stop by Keukenhof during the spring for a magical glimpse of the tulips fields. For a unique experience, sail through the picturesque canals on a canal cruise and marvel at the city's landmarks. Number 3. Lisbon is one of the best places in Europe for those seeking good weather, good food, and exciting history, mixed with lively nightlife, especially at Barro Alto. Get lost in the narrow streets and charming alleys of the district of Alfama, the oldest in the city. Stop by the Say Cathedral and admire the views from the S. Jorge Castle. For the architecture lovers, the Bolem district is full of wonders, such as the Bolem Tower or Geronimo's Monastery, the most magnificent examples of Manueline style, also known as the Portuguese Late Gothic. While in Lisbon, there are plenty of incredible day trips, such as the university town of Coimbra, Aveiro, frequently labeled as the Portuguese Venice, or Fatima, the leading pilgrimage site. However, no trip to Lisbon would be complete without visiting Sintra, the fairy tale city. With enchanting woods and a charming medieval village to explore, the cherry on top is the colorful Pena Palace, one of Portugal's most renowned tourist attractions. Number 2. Speaking of romantic cities, Paris is a must on every couple's bucket list. But there's much more to do beyond an idyllic Seine River cruise, or watching the Eiffel Tower lit up. From the prestigious Louvre to the acclaimed d'Orsay, Paris has more museums and monuments than one can count. The city itself is a work of art, and a free walking tour or a hop-on hop-off bus tour are the best ways to explore the Arc de Triomphe, the Notre Dame, the Sacré-Cœur, and all that Paris has to offer. For those looking for some unusual things to do in Paris, the catacombs are worth a visit, and for the football lovers, don't miss the PSG Experience Stadium tour. With plenty of day trips available, the hardest part is choosing among a delicious tasting in the Champagne region, touring the beautiful chateaux of the Loire Valley, or feeling the magic at Disneyland. At nightfall, the city gets as exciting as during the day, with vibrant nightlife and many night tours to explore. Stroll through Montmartre or the Latin Quarter. Number 1. Venice is definitely one of the best places in Europe for a romantic getaway, with lovely canals, hundreds of bridges and charming alleys, mixed with fascinating history, stunning architecture, and a unique lifestyle. Explore St. Mark's Square, where the famous Doge's Palace is located, one of the most visited landmarks in Venice and an impressive Gothic architecture masterpiece. Next to the palace, stop by one of the most beautiful cathedrals in Europe and the most important religious site in Venice, the Basilica of San Marco, and for a glimpse of the whole Venetian lagoon, climb to the St. Mark's Campanile observation deck. Cross the Paglia Bridge to admire the iconic Bridge of Sighs, and the Rialto Bridge, the oldest and most famous in Venice, for an overview of the Grand Canal. And, of course, take a boat tour or gondola ride for a unique viewpoint of the canals. Don't miss a chance to explore the lovely islands of Murano, the perfect place to grab a souvenir, or watch a glass-making demonstration, and Burano, famous for its colorful houses. If you like the video, please like it and give your opinion in the comment. Thanks for watching.